Well, g'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life, and you've heard it all before. Pops, bangs, crackles and burbles. But what's actually causing that to happen, and how do you make it do it? Well, in short, when you lift off the throttle, there will still be some unburnt fuel left over, whether it be from incomplete combustion or just from there being a little bit of time from when the fuel gets from the injectors into the piston itself. But either way, this unburnt fuel makes it through the piston and hits the hot exhaust, and when it does, it explodes, making a pop or a bang sound. So how exactly do you go about making your car pop or crackle? Well, there's two schools of thought. The first one is to go on Instagram and hit up KFlashNZ and get him to install an ECU Reflash on your car. Not only is that going to give you significantly more power and torque, especially if you have modifications to go along with it, but it will allow your car to pop and crackle on demand as soon as you lift off the throttle by effectively leaving the injectors running for a little while after you lift off. Or you can do the method that I'm going to teach you now. And please note that to do this, you will have had to do some kind of exhaust modification, whether it be a muffler delete or a header install, or in the case of mine, a full-on exhaust system right from the engine to the back, because otherwise on the stock exhaust it'll be too quiet for you to hear anything. The first key is to get your engine warmed up so that the exhaust manifold is hot enough to ignite the fuel when it hits it. And the second step is to find the right RPM. In my car, I find that somewhere around maybe 3,000 RPM is where, when you let off, you get those pops and crackles starting to form. Now, the way to keep the pops and crackles going is to tap the throttle, and all you're going to do is tap the throttle just enough where you let a little bit of fuel into the engine, but not so much that you have the car sort of lurching forward on you. I find it works especially well when you're going downhill, so I'll show you in just a moment. So here we go, we're going downhill now, and I'm going to change down a gear and just tap the throttle just enough where you let a little bit of fuel in, and you can hear those little spits and pops and crackles. So finding the right RPM and then just tapping the throttle just to sort of keep those pops and bangs going is the first method. The other method is to simply just rev match a downshift and have the revs land at the right point. So I know that when I'm going about 95 here, if I change down to the fifth, then it will let out a few pops, and then of course you can keep sort of tapping it to keep them going. But that's literally it. It's just the case of finding the right RPM. Like you'll see here at 4,000, if I go higher, you don't get any pops, it's just noise, right? At the right rev range is where it will do pops, and to keep them going, you just gently tap the throttle every few seconds or so just to keep the pops and bangs going, and you're away laughing. So that's a good way to get yourself some nice pops and bangs. But if you want really loud pops and bangs, then you're going to have to get yourself an ECU Reflash, because truth be told, you know, a car's not really designed to make pops and bangs right from the off. Maybe some of the European cars do, but certainly Japanese cars, not many of them make pops and bangs from factory. So putting an exhaust on helps, but you really need to tune your car properly to make pops and bangs if you want it to actually do big loud bang bang bangs rather than just little spits like what my one does. But it's a bit of fun, and even though it's not terribly loud, you know, your friends will have a bit of fun listening to the little pops and bangs and so on. But truth be told, the real party piece of Hondas is induction noise. So you can do as many pops and bangs as you want, but that's not really where the fun lies. I much prefer to be on throttle making noise, not off throttle. So with that, I'll call it a day on this video. I hope you found it useful or helpful if you're trying to make your car do some mad pops, bangs, spits and crackles. And if you want to see me installing the headers and exhausts that make this possible, then click on one of the links that are popping up right over here, and I will look forward to seeing you again next time.